say, come on, everybody. Today we're going to learn 3 steps on selling like crazy. I'm going to share everything that I have through my life story. That's how I like to share things. September 4th, 1989. My dad had, we had waited 9 years for this visa to arrive. And finally, we had gotten our visas in 1989. And we were about to board Air India plane. We were at the Bombay, now it's called Mumbai International Airport. We were sitting. I was bowing to my family, taking their blessings, for my elderly. And that's how we say goodbye, back home. So as we are saying goodbye, as I'm saying goodbye to my family, of course, there's a lot of emotions going on. Happy, sad, we don't know what we are feeling, right? I mean, it's a whole day of, I knew that we were not going to see my family for at least 20 years. I was 16 years old at the time. My dad had just sold everything, back home. We still have some stuff, but in terms of, from grandparents, but from my dad's side, he had literally put everything on the line. And we knew that we had to make it work. So I'm sitting on this plane. As I'm going through, I'm telling my family goodbye. We are finally boarding the plane. We are sitting inside this plane. Now, I'm an older brother, by the way. We are 2 brothers. I have a younger brother and me. So, of course, we are fighting for the seat. And we wanted to see who gets the window seat. And as an older brother, I had the upper hand advantage for the time being. So I got the window seat. And I'm sitting in the plane now. And I have never seen a plane before. I have never gotten on a plane. I don't know what plane looks like. I just knew like when they fly by type of deal, and that was it. But I go in this Air India plane. It's maroon carpets. What do you call this color? Beige color. Is this beige? Okay, beige color. And I'm walking in this cockpit, and I'm about to sit on a seat, and I'm smelling the airplane. It was so crisp. It was so clean. I couldn't believe it. I used to go on a bus. In these buses, there was no windows, if there was some, at times, right? And, of course, when the bumps came, you literally, it wasn't like smooth ride here, right? It was more like, like that, right? So you're going, so I'm looking at this plane, and I'm sitting in the plane, and I'm waving my family, which I can't even see goodbye. And they're in the other side of the plane here. And I can't see, by the time plane turned, I didn't even know which side we were on. But I'm still, tearful of eyes and waving them goodbye. All right, so finally, we're supposed to take off at 9 o'clock. And this was at 7:30 at night. We're getting in the plane. We are finally in the plane. We settle down. Everything is set. And it's 8:30, 9 o'clock, 9:30, 10 o'clock, 10:30, 11 o'clock, 11:30, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. And then they said there is technical difficulties. And that's why plane couldn't take off. Finally, thank God, they fixed the technical difficulties. And finally, at 1:30, the plane took off. Okay. We went to the London Heathrow Airport. We got to the London Heathrow Airport. Interesting thing happened. We got off, and I said, this is beautiful. It looked like heaven on earth. And I'm sitting there and going, this is fabulous. The only problem was I didn't know what everybody was saying. So my dad doesn't know, I don't know, my brother doesn't know, my mom doesn't know. So we are just like, okay, what do you do now? So finally, we go up to the ticket counter trying to ask. I wanted to go to the restroom. You understand? It's just a simple thing. I wanted to go to the restroom. I didn't know what, I must have passed by this door like 4 or 5 times because I was frantically looking for a bathroom. I mean, there's got to be somebody doing something there. But I'm looking for like a room, right? And I passed by this rest room. I thought it was like a VIP room for a moment. Literally, I thought it was a VIP. Yeah, that's got to be nice in there. I imagined it, right? And I passed by this water fountain, right? You imagine, I come from a place where, we had pots. We had to take water, store it every day, and put it in a pot. So I'm looking for like this clay thing, right? I'm like, what the heck? These people don't drink water, don't go to the bathroom. Wonder what they do, right? Well, okay, so this goes on for a little bit. And my dad is looking for the tickets, and this nice lady, she was an Indian lady, she comes up to my dad and says, let me help you. She was from London, so she actually walked up to him, and she said, okay. She helped us discover that we had missed our flight, the connecting flight, right? Now, this is great because we don't know English. We're stuck in the airport. We want to get simple as vouchers and tickets for the next plane, but we don't know how to ask, right? Okay, so finally she gets all that for us, and we stay at this hotel. And then at night, I'm supposed to go for of course, I'm hungry. I'm 16. I haven't eaten anything. I'm vegetarian at 16, in 89. Very difficult situation. So we finally go to this restaurant, and this lady passed by us again, and we are looking at this menu like we have no idea what we are looking at. And then we look at the menu, and she says, okay, order this, that, and that. I said, okay. So she ordered a bread, she ordered spaghetti, and she helped us order salad. Now understand this, we had never had a salad back home back then. Right? We always had chapatis and curries and sabjis and stuff like that. So then, so I start with the bread. I said, bread looks like chapati, same thing, doesn't really make a difference. So I take a bite, and of course I couldn't chew it because it was so hard. It was actually a, what do you call this thing? The roll was actually made for the soup, right? So it was so hard I couldn't even chew it. Okay, I said, that's okay. I still have the salad and the spaghetti. I go for the salad. Now, I call it literally a grass. I said, what the heck, now I have to eat grass. So I eat grass, and it was bitter. I had never tasted salad before, right? And then finally I go for the spaghetti, and just wasn't to my taste, right? So just basic needs. I couldn't meet my basic needs. We finally take off from the next morning from the London Heathrow Airport, and we came here on September 5th, 1989. Friends, I share that story with you because I want you to understand when you are helping your clients, you are that person at the London Heathrow Airport who's trying to take your clients' hands and say, let me help you. Let me help you. Okay, you're taking them to the land of opportunity, a destination, whether it's a destination of building a fabulous website or, having a great financial plan, right?